Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend. Hey, pay. That doesn't mean anything, but it's Tim Friend time again. I'm Tim, I'm your friend once more. Last time we recorded I was low energy, but now I'm gonna be a little more low energy, at least with my voice. Because I was out on a field trip this past weekend, and I think I don't know what happened, but something fucked up my voice. Like, I think someone might have been sick, and then I might have caught something, like a little cold or a flu or something. I've been a little sneezy, a little coughy, but the important thing is that I've got a sore throat. It might be because I don't really know. Like, I was never really talking that much. It's a field trip. I'm a pretty quiet guy, and I live a pretty quiet life. But whatever, I'm back in the saddle, doing these episodes even though they're late. Sorry about that. We did have some technical problems, and by technical problems, I'm referring explicitly to the fact that I wanted to record on a different computer than I normally record on, but the game capture wasn't working, so I wasn't able to do that. I also did not plan ahead very well last time, which, that's my bad, admittedly, but I should have recorded more episodes than I did, but I didn't, so here we are. I hope you'll forgive that, but I won't have field trips, hopefully anymore, just ever. God, I'm really excited. These field trips have really been taking like a mental toll on me, which I'm sure I've discussed, but it's been really, really brutalizing me, just keeping me on I've described it as like a low boil of stress, and it's the truth. Like, it's just how I've been feeling. It made it a lot easier for me to become irritable, and irritated, and frustrated, and angry in general, which has been really fun for my personal life. But they're over now, and now I just have to deal with this fallout. The fallout being having to catch up on the fucking homework that I've had to do just from not being able to do it on the field trips, or on the weekends that the field trip is on. Now I have to catch up on a fucking pair of projects in 1 week. But you know what? Tim Friend, it's important, lets me play one of my favorite games. Like I said, it's one of my favorite games of all time. And it lets me not think about homework for a bit. Instead, it lets me think about incredibly, pressure-filled moments where if I lose a character, they're gone forever, and that's recorded, and you'll all see my failure. Hooray! Champ. We can't count on the captured Kalen soldiers to be able to fight. We'll have to protect them as much as possible. What? That chill feeling. Someone's watching, and wants me dead. No sense in worrying, though. I'll deal with it when it happens. Let's go, champ. I did all the dialogue, and talked about this mission last time. The important part is that I get this door key, and so I can kill this guy and get his chest key. It looks like I'll be able to get all the chests. I don't know if there's any thieves. I forgot to look it up, so I'll probably look it up between episodes. I know one important thing is that reinforcements come from outside, and we'll basically be leaving Oswin to deal with them, because he can't move very quickly, but he's tanky as hell, so he can deal with that situation pretty well. We want to move Hector in just because he's a little faster than Oswin. He can start moving up the field. We do also have to keep moving Priscilla, because she is having to talk to this guy, Raven, and we'll get him on our side. Look at that speed stat. What a monster. And not bad strength to boot. And he can recruit one of our other favorite dudes from Lynn's story. Well, not as favorite as Urk, but still pretty good. Look at Lucius. His stats actually a little worse than Raven's, but he's a mage, so he's a monk, but he's got resistance, is what I'm saying. Anyway, let's actually start the thing. We've got a knight up front, and these two swordsmen, so we'll have to... Who do we level? Sorry, this is a new recording session, as was probably clear. We gotta get Sane and Lynn some experience. So I've sort of forgotten what the fuck I was doing, and by what the fuck I was doing, I mean, whatever the fuck I was doing. Like, who was I leveling? That's who I mean. So Sane and Lynn. What can Sane do to this guy? With a steel lance, he can get close to one-shotting him. Maybe he can one-shot this guy. Yes, he can. Can he do it with an Iron Lance? Not quite. But we gotta get that Kent support up. So let's try this. We'll have Kent go and throw his javelin at that Myrmidon, and then Sane come in and kill him. We can have Lynn. Let's see what Rebecca can do to this mercenary. We can do 11 points of damage reliably, and then have Lynn come in for another 12, and then have Hector move up to support that. Maybe. Ooh, that's going to be pretty tight, because we also want Urk to be able to kill this knight unopposed. But he can do that if he takes the space of one of the dead dudes. So for the now, we'll have Kent move up and throw his Javy Jav. Good hit. That's the one I was most worried about because Myrmidons are notoriously evasive. And we'll have Sane move up and get hopefully a hit with the Iron Lance. He does get that weapon triangle advantage, and the Iron Lance is a more accurate weapon than the Javelin. Which is why Sane is a little more accurate than Kent was, even though his skill is, frankly, it's garbage. Got a point in speed there, and with the characteristic Sane point in strength. Let's see what this archer can do. Does he have a steel bow? He does. He's gonna shoot at Sane. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to shoot at Sane. But just in case he doesn't, his attack is 8. Or is 14, my bad. He's not going to outspeed Urk, because Urk is very fast. Wow. So I'm not too worried about that archer killing Urk. Let's see. Urk is very overleveled, though, so we'll see if we can get the kill with someone else. If we have Rebecca do... Yeah, Rebecca does that. An iron bow. Yes. Go Rebecca. Not quite fast enough to double that mercenary, though. It's probably because of her constitution? No, she's actually not penalized. It's just because these mercenaries are pretty fast. You know what? Go them. Getting that cardio in. They're doing pretty well for themselves. Yeah, that's enough damage, and it's a 100% chance to work. So, go Lynn. But she takes our first wound. That mercenary gets first blood on us, taking off about a third of Lynn's health. We're getting Lynn with Hector, right. We'll have Hector move on up. Hector can kill that guy, but he's all at level with fucking Urk, so we don't necessarily want that. How does Florina do against this guy? Gotta be careful with Florina over here too, because of the archers in this level are quite troublesome. But, you know, we'll make do. Make a little poopy. Hee. I made a joke about poop just now. Did you hear it? Yes, you did. We'll have Priscilla move up and heal Lynn, because, you know, we gotta move up Priscilla to talk to Raven. Fortunately, Raven will come, well, from what I've read, excuse me, I just ate dinner. Raven will come screaming out of left field to try to kill Hector. For plot reasons. Well, I mean, character reasons, not really plot reasons, is it? Which makes it easier than if he was in Elliewood's story where he just stands still. It means we need to get Priscilla to go to him, which is bad because Raven will eventually start killing the people that we want to save, which are the green neutral soldiers within the prison cell. We want to keep them alive so we can get some sweet loot. Because what is a fantasy game without looting people? Even though I guess we're not looting people, we're just kind of looting... I mean, they're just giving us shit. It's a gift. It's just a gift. We'll have Oswin stay here. I'm not sure. I think the mercenaries... Sorry. I think the reinforcements come from the far left, but that's in Elliewood mode. I don't know if it carries over to Hector mode. Hey you, let me out of here. What? Marcus Ostia's brother is among your enemy, right? Let me out and I'll help you, but I must have the brother. I've got a score to settle with House Ostia. You think me a fool? You work for House Kalen. I cannot trust your word. Then I'll have to break down this door and go through you. You were using Lucius as a hostage, but now he's here with me. No, Lord Raven, you mustn't. You cannot betray your debt to Marcus Kalen. Shut up, Lucius. Wow. You think me foolish, but you don't understand. Oh my god. What a fucking teen lord. How about it? Very well. You, get out. Remember, if you betray us, your companion dies. I see. Just remember, if that happens, you die next. Oh my fucking god. In middle school, I thought this guy was the coolest. In high school, I thought he was the coolest. And now I think he's just kind of a tryhard. I mean, whatever. Look at that fucking edgy ass hair, edgy ass personality. Not a huge fan of Ravens. I mean, maybe he'll get better in his supports if we decide to use him. And by decide, I mean if we're forced to use him via character death. Lucius, stay here and be quiet. I'll be back for you. Lord Raven. Dude unlocks the door and then leaves. We never see that soldier again. I wonder what happened to him. The world may never know. Yep, Archer comes down and shoots Sane. Ooh, just misses though. Good job, Sane. It's that speed coming in handy. Who are we going to send around there? Maybe we won't send anyone. We'll just sort of deal with it at the end. Might be something we have to fast forward through, but whatever. So this Nomad came down here. Got that Archer to deal with. The Shaman won't be able to reinforce the Archer. And this Cavalier stayed put, which is interesting. I wonder why. Looks like this Archer came down, this Knight started moving. A Raven didn't start moving, but these 3 Horsemen of the Apocalypse did. Still gonna have to move up pretty sharpish if we're gonna save these guys when they eventually break out of jail. But we're probably not gonna see that for a little bit. But I'll see you guys in a little bit on Tim Friend. Tim Friend.